Hey, this is Dave Martin, your success coach, and I'm so excited about this month. You know, this whole year we're going through my book, Another Shot, and I hope you've got your copy of the book by now. Also, there's an entire game plan, 30-day game plan, coaching program that right there in the email you can get an incredible deal on. But this month we're talking about the subject of aggressiveness. You say aggressiveness, that can't be in, it's right there, aggressiveness. You say, that sounds kind of mean or rude, or maybe we shouldn't. Listen, timid athletes wait for opportunities. Aggressive athletes make them. Sometimes you gotta have to hustle. You have to get out there and make it happen. I was looking just at a few of the things through the book, and so you've got to learn to be aggressive in your pursuit of your goals. You got to learn to be aggressive in your struggle against delays or setbacks, because you have those in your life, setbacks, obstacles. But unless you're willing to put in the hard yards, to be aggressive, to go for it, you're never going to reach your goals. So there's going to be some temporary failures, changes, but you can't put your hands up and quit. You got to be aggressive. You got to stay in the game. You got to stay in the fight, and you've got to keep moving forward. You have to be aggressive toward even your own tendency to sometimes give it a half a heart or half a go or whatever it may be, half the energy. You got to give it 100% all the time if you're going to be everything that you were created to be. I mean, a lot of people just kind of get through. Really, here's what aggressiveness is. When we talk about it, it's an attitude. It's the attitude to get up and to go. It's a mental state of knowing that in order to win, you're going to have to be assertive. You're going to have to be fierce in the fight. People talk about getting your hustle on. That's all part of being aggressive. But let me give you a little coaching advice, because that's what these podcasts are, these Success Made Simple. They're really to give you some coaching advice to walk you through this year to help you make it your best year yet. And aggressiveness that really makes the difference has three vital ingredients, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Here they are. First, to motivate us, aggressiveness gives us the initiative. Secondly, it motivates us to work hard. And lastly, it gives us the motivation. Aggressiveness gives us the motivation to withstand the bumps and bruises that come along the way, because that's all part of the struggle in reaching and achieving the things that you desire to achieve in life. So first, aggressiveness motivates us to take initiative. And all this is in the chapter here from the book, Another Shot. Like I said, I hope you picked up your copy of the book. But to get up and go, to get in the game of life, you got to stop sitting on the sidelines and watching what others do. Get started. I think that's really success coaching goal number one, or rule number one, I should say, is you got to be a participant in life. So many people just sit and watch life go by. Don't just watch the parade, join the parade. Don't just, wherever you're at, be all there. Get in and be aggressive about making the most out of life. Because here's the thing, we've all had a few setbacks, and you're going to have a few more setbacks. Everybody has them. I was looking at some things, and we all heard the great stories of all of our favorite people, you know, like Steven Spielberg. Man, what about the great movies he's made? You know, he was rejected 3 times from film school. So when people tell you you can't do it, you can't make it, I mean, I've got a whole list of here. You know, Jim Carrey used to be homeless. J.K. Rowling, she wrote a few books about wizards or something. You know, she was on welfare and now went on and was rejected over and over again, her books, before someone finally published it. Richard Branson, he hadn't done too bad in life, has dyslexia. I mean, I could go on and on. Michael Jordan got left out of the high school basketball team. Oprah Winfrey was told she was just unfit for TV. My goodness, think if you listen to what other people said. Elvis Presley got fired from his first performance, but he was aggressive. Every one of these got back up. They got back in the game, and aggressiveness was that motivated them to take initiative, to not quit. I mean, you could look through people that had handicaps that made history. Abraham Lincoln was born to illiterate parents, and Henry Ford, Walt Disney, both filed for bankruptcy. And we could just go on and look at this. But here's the thing. When you're aggressive toward your goals, it motivates you to get back up from whatever these setbacks are and get back in the game. Second way that you need to be aggressive in life is through your work. You've got to work hard. Goals worth having will only be met through hard work. I love what Zig Ziglar says, one of my favorite quotes of it. He said, success is dependent upon your glands, your sweat glands. That means you got to put in the work. And there's some great stuff there. So don't just plan to work, and don't just talk about how much you work. Actually work. When you're at work. There's a whole new term in business psychology called AWP, absent while present. And it talks about all the people that show up but don't actually do the work while they're there. They're on Instagram or Facebook or something. When you're at work. If you're going to win, you got to put in the work. Now, if you do get on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Dr. Dave Martin. But oh my goodness, there's so much on your work ethic. But let me give you the third one before we run out of time here. The third coaching lesson is regarding the role of aggressiveness. Is if a person's going to be aggressive, often we get bumps and bruises along the way. But how do you do it? You just get back up and it's a result sometimes of assertiveness, of getting in the game. You engage with the competition, you're going to get knocked around a bit, you're going to get bruised up. Muhammad Ali, let me finish with this, was undoubtedly one of the most successful athletes in history. And we all know about the bumps and bruises that come associated with his sport of boxing. But he said this, he said, the fight is won or lost far away from the witnesses, behind the lines, in the gym, out there on the road, long before the dance under the lights. In other words, what he's saying is victory doesn't necessarily come to the fastest or the smartest or even the biggest or the tallest. It comes to the person who pays the price, that puts in the work, that puts in the hard yards in advance. The person who's willing to roll up their sleeves, be aggressive in the seeking of the prize, in the effort toward the prize. Playmakers are aggressive. Winners are aggressive. So they go hard after the ball. They're willing to put their bodies in the melee, do whatever they've got to do. They change the game. And you can change your life through this incredible trait of aggressiveness. It's one of the ways to get back in the game, to rebound from the setbacks in life, and to really get another shot at winning. I'm telling you, grab this book. It's going to help you. Also, the whole game plan. I developed a whole 30-day program to really help walk you through the book with some great friends and coaches that join me along the way to walk you through this. So 30 days, you actually will end the 30 days with a written plan of what to do next. And that's so important that you have a plan, because you can't leave where you're at until you decide where you'd rather be. This is Dave Martin, your success coach, helping you understand this incredible trait of aggressiveness and how it helps you to win in life, because that's what we're doing this month. We are winning. That's what we're doing this year. We are winning in our life. Just say, I'm a winner. Hey, I look forward to seeing you next week.